first thing that came to my mind. Well, I guess it didn't hurt that bad.
100%.
So that's where the confusion comes in. Like, all right, guys, you're shooting an angle. I'm assuming you're going to have a match. And 12 hours later, the dude's not selling anything. Bro, the very next day, McAfee's out there interviewing Rock, doing this.
Yes, exactly.
And again, I'm like, I'm watching this, and that's the first thing that came to my mind. Well, I guess it didn't hurt that bad.
100%.
So that's where the confusion comes in. Like, all right, guys, you're shooting an angle. I'm assuming you're going to have a match. And 12 hours later, the dude's not selling anything.
Man, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, at least Tony Khan, played to the gimmick and more than that praise at the combines. You know what I mean? Like, at least he did that. Kudos to Tony Khan for still staying in gimmick, man. But yeah, to your point,
it's like the mentality has become, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Nothing matters anymore. Yeah, Gunther choked me out, and I'm here fine. But but it does matter. Bro, Chris, the history of wrestling started when?
Oh, man. I mean, like, how far do you go back? When you're talking about like Toots and
yeah, exactly. I mean, bro, you're going back what? I mean,
100 years,
right? Yeah. You're going back 100 years. It cannot matter in a month. Exactly. Like all this time, it matters. It matters. It matters now. It doesn't matter. You saw The Rock's email message to Dave LaGreca, didn't you? Yeah. It's all a work, Dave. Mm-hmm. It's all a work. He was literally saying, bro, none of this matters. Bro, how could it matter the last 100 years, but this month it doesn't matter?
Exactly.
I mean, Chris, I keep saying this, and you are the psychologist. Bro, I'm going to keep saying this. There is no way it can continue at this pace without this freaking house of cards falling down. And if it does, Chris, it will go against everything I've learned my entire life. I mean, literally. And I will be the first to say, you know what? I was wrong. It doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want to do. They're going to sell out everywhere. They're going to raise the prices more. And I will admit if I'm wrong, but this will be against everything that I've ever been taught throughout my entire lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, where have we, like, what caused this? What led to this? I mean, I think that's a multifaceted answer. I think a lot of it has to do with the fans, taking over and hijacking. I think a lot of it has to do with the money grab. I think a lot of it has to do with the lack of creative direction when it comes to really establishing characters and who's your base baby face and heel for people to get behind and boo. That really adds layers to the storyline. You know what I mean? Like, those are factors, man, that I'm like, it's compiled over the past probably 20 years, man, 15, 20 years. It's really compiled, man, to what we have now. Yes, ultimately, the selling point in the pitch is you have all this cachet to bring to a pitch to say, yes, we want to pay, $5 billion, for Netflix, $9 billion, to acquire this, for TKO. But it's not because of the last, 5 years of product. It's because it's from you mentioned the past 100 years, all of the legacy, all of the vault, all of the, things that led to what we have now to make it such a huge conglomerate. The advent of WrestleMania. I mean, that if you want to talk about a pivotal moment to make wrestling the conglomerate that it is now, it's that WrestleMania advent, man. It's the rock and wrestling era. It's the MTV, partnership. Those are the things that, over the past 40 years has led to here. So we can't miss out on that. We can't lose that connection from the audience just because tickets are higher and we got a hardcore audience that, you know, will defend wrestling to the death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my take on it, man.
Yeah.
All right, this guy right here is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. Have a good night, everybody. Solo.